could be. Who knows? There's something due any day. I will know right away, soon as it shows. And make them cannonballing down from the sky, gleaming its eye, bright as a rose. Who knows? It's only just out of reach, down the block on a beach, under a tree. I got a feeling there's a miracle due, gonna come true, coming to me. Could it be? Yes, it could. Something's coming, something good. If I can wait, something's coming. I don't know what it is, but it is gonna be great. With a click, with a shock, phone will jingle, door will knock, open the latch. Something's coming, don't know when, but it's soon. Catch the moon, one-handed catch. Around the corner, or whistling down the river. Come on, deliver to me. Will it be? Yes, it will. Maybe just by holding still, it'll be there. Come on, something, come on in, don't be shy. Meet the guy, pull up a chair. The air is humming, and something great is coming. Could be. It's only just out of reach, down the block on a beach, maybe tonight. Maybe tonight. Maybe tonight. Christmas is a-comin'. The goose is getting fat. Please put a penny in the old man's hat. Hello, Port Washington. It is so good to be back. And welcome. I'm Kate Beckman. This is Eric Baum. And we're so pleased that you're spending this afternoon with us. And yes, the holidays are coming. We've kicked them off with Thanksgiving. I hope you enjoyed yours with family and friends. But now it's on to all the December celebrations. There's a saying we have up north that helps us put our best foot forth. If you want to deck the halls for Mr. C, make sure they're sparkle, jolly, twinkle, jingly. When the room is gloomy and the atmosphere has called it quits, then you must remember that December is the time for glitz. Never stop until each limb on your Christmas tree is sparkle, jolly, twinkle, jingly. Pick up every ornament that's sitting, waiting on a shelf. While you're busy decorating, why not decorate yourself? Soon you'll bring a smile to every person you'll see. You'll be close enough. And if you're at a loss, remember the phrase that says, to thine own elf be true. For when it comes to Christmas displays, look inside and you'll know what to do. Put some cherry folderol on every wall and every nook. Tinsel up each corner till it's Christmas everywhere you look. Give the world a holiday that's bright as can be. Make it sparkle, jolly, twinkle, jingly. Put Put some cheery falderal on every wall and every nook. Tinsel up each corner till it's Christmas. Everywhere you look, give the world a holiday that's bright as can be. Make it sparkle, jolly, twinkle, jingle, shiny, showy, cheery, kringle, razzle, dazzle, ring-a-lingle. I can't lie, it makes me tingle. Sparkle, jolly, twinkle, jingle-ling. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and make a wish, one of your very own. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are, anything your heart desires will come to you. If your heart is in your dream, no request is too extreme. When you wish upon a star, like dreamers do. Fate is kind. She brings to those who love the sweet fulfillment of their secret longing. Like a bolt out of the blue, fate steps in and pulls you through. When you wish upon a star, your dream comes true. Like a bolt out of the blue, fate steps in and pulls you through. When you wish upon a star, your dream Thank you. When Eric and I were putting this show together, as Jeff mentioned briefly at the beginning, we chose some of our favorite songs from over the 20 plus years that we've performed together. So this is our gift to you. Songs that celebrate family and friends, optimism, home, music, and of course, at this time of year, food. I woke up Christmas morning thinking this could be the day when things just might start looking up. Things didn't work that way. The weatherman said sunshine. We had a foot of snow. The Christmas tree caught fire, singed all the gifts below. Late for church, I cried, "Oh Lord, I'll go a little later." I closed my eyes to real life and ran to my refrigerator. "Hello there, Mr. Entmans. Wake up now, Sarah Lee. I've had a rotten morning, kids, so take good care of me. Oh, look, last night's carrot cake, it's so good for the eyes. And Mother's homemade chocolate fudge. What a nice surprise. I think there's still some Haagen-Dazs. A scoop or two won't hurt. I'll use a little self-control and save it for dessert. And then I'll have a guilt attack, so then I'll have another snack. I've turned into a maniac. The problem is I eat when things don't go the way I planned, when I'm depressed about a man, when I can't clean the roasting pan. I eat. Whenever I start dieting, I clear off every shelf, and I get rid of everything by eating it myself. My doctor gave me diet pills, they really left a mark. They made me hate the sight of food, so I ate in the dark. Weight Watchers was my last resort. They're a loony bunch. They told me I should weigh my food. Why weigh a Nestle's Crunch? And then I'll have a guilt attack, so then I'll have another snack. I'm a calorie nymphomaniac. The problem is I eat when I can't fit into the 10. I haul the 16 out again. If that's too tight, I cry, and then I eat. I have a dream that there is a place where calorie counting's a crime, where diets are simply a social disgrace, and everyone snacks all the time, where I can eat 12 meals a day, still wear skin-tight gold lame, throw my bathroom scale away, marry Mr. Frito-Lay. Nothing gives me shivers like a bakery that delivers. You see, I eat. I saw some of you smiling out there. I think my interest in baking probably began as a child when one Christmas Santa brought me a child-sized cardboard play kitchen, complete with a sink that would pump a limited amount of water and a stove with burners that glowed thanks to batteries. Well, today, I still enjoy baking and trying new recipes, but I can't and shouldn't eat everything I make, whether it's my grandmother's German butter cookies or my mom's cookies fit for a king or a special pumpkin bread. So I share my latest creations with family, friends, and neighbors. He's just a growing boy, a lamb gonna little feed to help him find his way. It takes a lot of nutrition to feed a growing boy. Yes, he's a growing boy, an underfed pup. But Mama's got the recipe to fatten him up. I'll get him into condition, 'cause he's a growing boy. He'll try my pecan pie, my brandied and candied yams. And when he reaches for my peaches, I'll say, eat 'em up. Down to the pit, they'll help 'em hit them grand slams. Now try my biscuits, please, my crown roasted pork. Down there with my eclair, I swear you won't need a fork. Dive in, you got my permission, 'cause you're my growing boy. Warm up those Cornish hens, the light meat and the dark. Your mama serves them, you deserves them, with the cherry sauce. Then watch my babe go hit one out of the park. You'll crave my plump rump roast, the breast of my veal. The more you see my fricassee, the better you feel. It's just a family tradition, and my, how you'll enjoy. You know your papa begs for turkey legs and kegs of beer, and how I wanna help him break his home run record this year. Line up, step into my kitchen. You're now in my employ. Line up, step into position. I'll feed my growing boy. Dig in. Jane Goodall often uses stories because she feels they better reach the heart, and people remember the message in a well-told story. And for me, songs are stories put to music. In the Book of Hope, Goodall says that the power of young people is one of her reasons for hope. And her co-author Douglas Abrams asks, can we teach children to better cope with life's changes? And how do we nurture them to be ready for the future? You've got to be taught to hate and fear. You've got to be taught from year to year. It's got to be drummed in your dear little ear. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught before it's too late, before you are 6 or 7 or 8, to hate all the people your relatives hate. You've got to be carefully taught. Careful the things you say, children will listen. Careful the things you do, children will see and learn. Children may not obey, but children will listen. Children will look to you for which way to turn to learn what to be. Careful before you say, listen to me. Children will listen. How do you say to your child in the night, nothing's all black, but then nothing's all white? How do you say it will all be all right when you know that it might not be true? What do you do? What do you leave to your child when you're dead? Only whatever you put in its head. Things that your mother and father had said, which were left to them too. Careful what you do. Careful the things you say. Children will listen. Careful you do it too. Children will see and learn. Guide them but step away. Children will glisten. Children will look to you for which way to turn to learn what to be. Careful before you say, listen to me. Children will listen. Children will listen. Children will listen. I won't mind sitting by your cradle, singing to you softly far into the night. I won't mind playing peekaboo for hours to see that look of wonder, wonder and delight. Soon they'll be asking, where is baby's nose? Where is baby's shoe? Where is baby's hat? Clever little boy, they'll say, Lizzie taught him that. I won't mind reading you a story, quacking like a duck, chirping like a bird. I won't mind if you ask me to repeat it, so you can say it with me, knowing every word. You needn't worry if there's chocolate on your hands, jelly on your face, porridge on my skirt. Run to me and I'll be there to hold you when you hurt. They'll say Auntie Lizzie can't say no. They'll say Auntie Lizzie's spoiling you. They'll say Auntie Lizzie's wrapped around your finger. I'll say yes, it's true. I won't mind knowing that your mother showers favorite bread. I won't mind when I see your father lift you and swing you to his shoulders high above my head. They may be busy, I can take you skating, I can take you sledding, flying down the hill. If they won't build a snowman, Auntie Lizzie will. They'll say Auntie Lizzie holds too tight. They'll say Auntie Lizzie can't let go. They'll say Auntie Lizzie's really not your aunt anyway. You'll say, no, that isn't so. In my heart, I will keep a secret, foolish little secret, hidden from the rest. In my dream, you're my own, my very own, and I'll blanket you with love as I hold you to my breast. Lizzie, he's not yours. Lizzie, in his life, your part is very small. But if someday a toy should break, or maybe playing patty cake, you call me Mama by mistake. I won't mind at all. Thank you. Children, family, those we love are important to us, especially at this time of year, whether in person, long distance, or in our memory. In a hall, on a wall, in a house, in Reseda, there's a poster held up by 2 nails and a pin. It's my daddy, the actor, about to die with his boots on. He's the man standing up there beside Errol Flynn. He got 3rd or 4th billing at the end of each picture. Well, that don't mean much, he would say with a grin, and he hold my hand tight as he pointed his name out. Only 4 or 5 names down below Errol Flynn. Now fame, it is fleeting, and stars, they keep falling and staying right up there. That's the business of art. And luck kisses some, and she passes by others. Disappointment and bourbon are hard on the heart. Now the women and beers and the years with old Errol, they took their toll and took me from his side. He kissed me goodbye at the old Union Station. That's the last time I saw him, the last time I cried. Now I'm sitting alone in a house in Reseda, watching the late show as the moonlight streams in, and up on the screen, well, here comes my daddy. It's a strange, funny feeling. Now I'm older than him. So you daddies and daughters, you sons and you mothers, remember life's over before it begins. So love one another and stand close together, as close as my dad did to old Errol Flynn. Thank you. Torture me as long as this. I might be smiling by now with some new tender friend. Smiling by now with my heart on the mend. But when I try, something in my heart says no. You're still there. I wish I didn't love you so. Why do I do just as you say? Why must I just give you your way? Why do I sigh? Why don't I try to forget? It must have been something lovers called fate helped me saying I had to wait. I saw them all, just couldn't fall till we met. It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around and finally found the somebody who could make me be true, could make me be blue, and even be glad just to be sad thinking of you. Some others I've seen might never be me. or try to be boss, but they wouldn't do. For nobody else gives me a thrill. With all your faults, I love you still. It had to be you. Wonderful you. It had to be you. Thank you. When I heard the piano accompaniment to this next song, I immediately thought of Eric and could hear him playing it. I am blessed to work with such an amazingly talented musician, and our over 20 years of working together professionally has turned into a treasured friendship. So, this song makes the perfect transition from songs about people we care about to songs that celebrate music. That smile that cracks your face, it cracks me up, it cracks down hard on my resistance to the love me in your eyes. And when you smile that lightning way you do away with gray by letting lights of blue behind my cloudy skies. I know you're capable of glowing in the dark, and I know you're kissable for grinning up that spark to warm the deepest part of me, to shine some sense on all I can be, to help my aspirations meet their mark. With that smile, you bear your strength, you bear the weight of all the disappointments scraping through this life can bring. And when you smile that sunrise way you do, you light a lesson in the art of scraping through the worst of anything. I know you're capable of glowing in the dark, and I know you're kissable for grinning up that spark to warm the deepest part of me, to shine some sense on all I can be, to help my aspirations meet their mark. And even though we've barely met, you smiled one smile I can't forget, the basis for some grand internal war. You see, I think I'm falling for that crazy smile of yours. Eric Baum, everyone. I know you're capable of glowing in the dark, and I know you're kissable for grinning up that spark to warm the deepest part of me, to shine some sense on all I can be, to help my aspirations meet their mark. And even though we've barely met, you smiled one smile I can't forget, the basis for some grand internal wars. You see, I think I'm falling for that crazy smile of yours. Thank you. Perhaps it was something that hit me. Perhaps it was something I ate. But out of the blue, I dreamed I met you and you said to me, "Hiya, Kate. Millions have heard you play Chopin. The critics applaud and approve, but millions more would simply adore to hear you get in the groove." You won't believe it, you think it's a dream to hear 'em riffing it right on the beam. But when you hear trumpets give out a call, you know the joint is really jumping down in Carnegie Hall. Instead of Strauss, they play Irving Berlin. Instead of Brahms, it's Begin the Big Game. Those classic ackies are due for a fall because the joint is really jumping down in Carnegie Hall. They're playing Tatliada, with Shostakovich, Tatliada, Mozart and Bach, Tatliada, and they don't know which, 'cause anything can happen when they start into rock. The Philharmonic was so dignified, but now they're grooving and starting to ride. Handel and Haydn are facing a wall because the joint is really jumping down in Carnegie Hall. They swing everything with a ding-dong, and when the maestro gives them a beat, it's a repeat that starts them to two with a root toot. That's a bit of all right, and even Toscanini's getting hep. He's hep. Tchaikovsky would really be hurt to hear him driving his piano concert. Beethoven's lucky he can't hear it all because the joint is really jumping down in Carnegie Hall. The Philharmonic was so dignified, but now they're grooving and starting to ride. Handel and Haydn are facing the wall because the joint is really jumping down in Carnegie Hall. They swing everything with a ding-dong, and when the maestro gives them a beat, it's a repeat that starts them to toot with the root toot. That's a bit of all right, and even Toscanini's getting hep. He's hep. Tchaikovsky would really be hurt to hear him driving his piano concert. Beethoven's lucky he can't hear it all because the joint is really jumping. I said that joint is really jumping. The joint is really jumping down in Carnegie Hall. Thank you. Say, what kind of beat is that? Man, that really spins my hat. Doesn't sound like boogie woogie, but it's really got a beat. Seems to me that it's in 4. Let me hear it just once more. Come on and latch on to that rhythm, 'cause a solid 4's my beat. Some folks like to hear 8-beat rhythm. I don't go for that stuff no more. Anytime you really wanna send me, bounce me, brother, with a solid 4. Come on in, the whole joint is jumping. Everybody's out on the floor. If you wanna keep the rhythm pumping, bounce me, brother, with a solid 4. The boogie woogie was never like this. We got a new beat that no one can miss. If boogie woogie sent you like I think it did, for the bar we'll flip your lid, move the tables and roll the rug up, shut the windows and lock the door, while I try to keep the little brown jug up. Bounce me, brother, with a solid 4. Clang, clang, this joint is jumping like it never did before. Clang, 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 they're playing. Bounce me, brother, with a solid 4. got a new beat that no one can miss. If Boogie Woogie sent you like I think it did, for the bar will flip your lid. Move the tables and roll the rug up. Shut the windows and lock the door, while we try to keep the little brown jug up. Bounce me, brother, with a solid 4. Bounce me, baby. I don't mean maybe. Bounce me, brother, with a 1, 2, 3, 4. Bounce me with a solid 4. When I'm worried and I can't sleep, I count my blessings instead of sheep, and I fall asleep counting my blessings. When my bankroll is getting small, I think of when I had none at all, and I fall asleep counting my blessings. I think about a nursery and I picture curly heads, and one by one I count them as they slumber in their beds. In a city of strangers, I have a family of friends. No matter what rocks and brambles fill the way, I know that they will stay until the end. I feel a hand holding my hand. It's not a hand you can see, but on the road to the promised land, this hand will shepherd me through delight and despair, holding tight and always there. Grateful, grateful, truly grateful I am. Grateful, grateful, truly blessed and duly grateful. It's not that I don't want a lot, or hope for more, or dream of more, but giving thanks for what I got makes me so much happier than keeping score. In a world that can bring pain, we will still take each chance. I believe that whatever the terrain, our feet can learn to dance, whatever stone life may sling. We can moan or we can sing. Grateful, grateful, truly grateful I am. Grateful, grateful, Thank you. I have a friend who, at the end of each day, he makes a list of 3 things from that day for which he's grateful. And he tries never to repeat them from one day to the next. Others keep a journal of things for which they are thankful and grateful. So later tonight, when you look back on today, what will it be for you? Thank you. For me, when the sky is a bright canary yellow, I forget every cloud I've ever seen. So they call me a cockeyed optimist, immature and incurably green. I have heard people rant and rave and bellow that we're done and we might as well be dead. But I'm only a cockeyed optimist, and I can't get it into my head. I hear the human race is falling on its face and hasn't very far to go. But every whippoorwill is selling me a bill and telling me it just ain't so. I could say life is just a bowl of jello and appear more intelligent and smart. But I'm stuck like a dough with a thing called hope, and I can't get it out of my heart. Not this heart. Thank you. Nothing's impossible, I have found, for when my chin is on the ground, I pick myself up, brush myself off, start all over again. Don't lose your confidence if you slip. Be grateful for a pleasant trip and pick yourself up, brush yourself off, start all over again. Work like the soul inspired till the battle of the day is won. You may be sick and tired, but you'll be a man, my son. Will you remember those famous men who had to fall to rise again? So take a deep breath, pick yourself up, dust yourself, brush yourself, just learn to trust yourself. Don't you be a good for nothing, hang around the corner, never amount to nothing. Can't you see you never will be getting anywhere? And amount to something. Those big men who got up there all declare, when there's a shine on your shoes, there's a melody in your heart with a singable happy feeling. A wonderful way to start to face the world every day with a deedle-um-deedle-day. Little melody that is making the worrying world go by. When you walk down the street with a happy-go-lucky beat, you'll find a lot in what I'm repeating. When there's a shine on your shoes, there's a melody in your heart What a wonderful way to start the day. There's a melody in your heart. What a wonderful way to start that's the way to start the day. That's the way. Edith Sitwell believes that winter is the time for comfort, for good food and warmth, for the touch of a friendly hand and a talk beside the fire. It is the time for home. There's a boat on the ocean. There's a sail on the mast. In the sand is a castle. In the past is the past. There's a light in the window and a warmth in the light. Things are just where they should be tonight. There's a train on the trestle near the end of its run. There's a voice in the garden where before there was none. There's a hope in the harbor and a heart in the vow. Things are just where they should be just now. And oh, I was sure we were lost, and for all I could tell, nothing ever would be good again. But then just the sound of your key in the door, and all is well. There's a calm in the evening as it fades into night, with the last of the seagulls in the last of the light, and the boat on the ocean just a moment ago took a turn for the harbor, and oh, I was sure we were lost, and for all I could tell, nothing ever would feel right again. But then just the sound of your key in the door, and all is well. such a beautiful sight, as I hoped that it would be. All is right. Things are just where they should be. Welcome home. When I think of home, I think of a place where there is love overflowing. I wish I was home, I wish I was back there with the things I've been knowing. Wind that makes the tall grass bend into leaning. Suddenly the raindrops that fall have a meaning, sprinkling the scene. Makes it all clean. Maybe there's a chance for me to go back now that I have some direction. It sure would be nice to be back home where there's love and affection. And just maybe I can convince time to slow up, giving me enough time in my life to grow up. Time, be my friend. Let me start again. Suddenly my world's gonna change its face, but I still know where I'm going. I have had my mind spun around in space, and yet I've watched it growing. And if you're listening, God, please don't make it hard to know if we should believe the things we see. Tell us, should we try to stay? Should we run away? Or would it be better just to let things be? Living here in this brand new world might be our fantasy, but it taught me to love, so it's real to me. And I've learned that we must look inside our hearts to find a world full of love, like yours, like mine, like Thank you. So often at this time, lately, especially now, that when retail back-to-school displays are taken down, they're immediately replaced by Christmas displays. And holiday movies start showing before Halloween. A couple of Hallmark aficionados out there. And Black Friday sales get earlier and earlier and earlier every year. When I was growing up, the Christmas season officially began when Santa Claus arrived at the end of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. And at home, my brothers and I eagerly awaited the arrival of the Sears toy catalog so that we could start our handwritten letters to Santa. Letters to Santa. Dear Santa, I've spent Christmas in Peoria, Christmas in Schenectady, Christmas in Las Vegas and LA. And I always thought it couldn't matter less. But lately, come December, I confess, I want the tree full of toys and tinsel. I want the wreath on the red front door. I want the elves in the yard and each sentimental card dripping glitter on the floor. I want a roof full of plywood reindeer. I want a road full of horse-drawn sleighs. All those Christmas cliches. I want the turkey with all the fixins, the turkey Mom hardly ever made. I want the gulp in the tear at the moment when I hear Johnny Mathis being played. I want a lake full of perfect skaters. I want that fruitcake with sugar glaze. All those Christmas cliches, not to mention the snow, not to mention the choir, not to mention the candles in the window, and chestnuts roasting on the fire inside a house full of noise and laughter along a street bathed in twinkling lights. I want the bells and the drums, mistletoe and sugar plums, and kids to tuck in tight. And as for the guy in the bright red outfit, instead of flying off, he stays. All those Christmas cliches. I want those overused, corny, endlessly lovely Christmas cliches. So often at this time of year, we can become overwhelmed, crazed with commercial expectations, and the holidays can become a to-do list of deadlines. Try to slow down and focus on what the season is really all about. And maybe what you're looking for is right in front of you. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright. From yon virgin mother and child, Thank you so very much. And would you join me in thanking the incredible Eric Baum? Couldn't do it without him. I'd also like to thank the Port Washington Public Library for their hospitality and their support, especially Brian, Kevin, Jeff, for making so you could see me and hear me. That's important. That's not easy to do. Thank you so much. And also a very special thanks to all of you. Earlier when we were talking about what we're grateful for, this is what I love doing, and we couldn't do it without the support and love of audiences like you. So I am grateful for all of you. Thank you so much. At the end, at the back of the house, there is a mailing list. If you'd like to know of when I'm doing other things, sign the mailing list and I'll put you on it. And also a little bit of business. If you are looking for that last minute Hanukkah Christmas present, Eric and I will be doing this show for Plaza Theatrical on December 18th. You can get tickets. You got the free one. You got the good one. You can get tickets. Just visit Plaza Theatrical. We're doing the same show on Sunday afternoon, December 18th at 2:30. But you can always look it up. But thank you so very much. And for all of you, have a very healthy, happy holiday and New Year. Thank you so much.